of imposter syndrome. Imposter syndrome is the internalized belief that you're not as competent as others, right? Even though, and even when there's plenty of evidence that would say that you are. I mean, again, first gen college student, competent. First gen professional, competent. Resilient person, competent. Apply for the job, competent. Had the best interview, best presentation, was the highest on the assessment, competent, right? Even when all of the evidence indicates that you are competent and that you deserve to be there could still be something happening within your mindset or your perspective where you feel like maybe I don't belong here, right? And so what that could look like if you're like, I don't think that's me, and it may not be, but maybe you know folks that are like this. I'll speak from my own perspective. That could look like downplaying your ideas or not taking credit, letting other people take credit for your ideas because maybe you're afraid to say, okay, yeah, I did create that, or I did have that idea, or I did do that first. It could be not being comfortable accepting compliments, right? Oh, you did such a great job. Oh, no, I didn't, right? Somebody then came and complimented you because you did a dope job, and you're like, no. Now that's not just being humble and meek. It may be because you felt like it wasn't up to whatever standard that you thought was the standard, right? And so those are just some ways in which you might notice imposter syndrome show up. But I need y'all to know that imposter syndrome is real, especially for first-gen professionals. And it's also something that a lot of high heat managers. So when you feel like you're an imposter, you start to work harder. You start to do more. You start to stay longer. You start to over work things because you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. But you just spent 10 hours on something that should have just took 2. And then you didn't presented it. And now you're stressed and overwhelmed because you couldn't manage your time well, or you manage your time just fine, but you put all that labor in and all they needed was just the 2 hours of work, right? And you put 10 hours in. So an extra 8 hours, you're sort of overdoing it to compensate for something that you don't need to compensate for, right? If no one ever told y'all you are the je ne sais quoi, you are amazing, you are great, your good is good enough, right? And the thing that I've been telling myself lately is, Monique, done is better than perfect. Done is better than perfect, because recognizing that I'm working through some of the harmful narratives that I have adapted and sort of stayed with me, I have to interrupt that, right? Do I deserve to be in this space? Do I deserve to have my voice out there? Will people value me? Do they see, like, am I contributing the way that they expect? Like, who cares? I am contributing my best. And your worst is their best. Now, this may not be true for all y'all. Some of y'all need to put some more work in. However, most of the time and often you'll find that to be the case.